Hey guys. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about a term called Sangha. You may have heard this word before. It's thrown around quite a bit in the yoga community. It's also a term used in Buddhist traditions. I'm going to talk about it in the context of yoga under the lineages that I have studied under so far and kind of give you my perspective and take on Sangha so far in my life, okay? So Sangha is a Sanskrit term and it loosely means community. However, it's a lot more than that. Yes, it is a gathering of people usually, but I want you to think about it more as a support group, right? So it's a group of people, and it can be any size, who are holding space for one another. So you may have heard that quite a bit in yoga as well. When I'm saying that, I'm saying you're allowing people to be who they are 100%. However, you're also being what we like to call in yoga a mirror for them. So basically calling them on their shit. And not necessarily in an I'm venting because I'm irritated with you type of way, but in a I'm trying to help you evolve. And I'm calling you on stuff that maybe you could use some help with their growth with, maybe a little bit here and there. And it's kind of a symbiotic thing, so people are holding space for each other, allowing you to kind of move through whatever you're moving through to evolve, at the same time holding people accountable to take responsibility for their existence 100%. So I love Sangha. I love people who call me on my shit. I'm from New England, I am rough around the edges, I am very blunt, and I want to be called how I truly am. You know, I'm constantly trying to grow. It's such a gift, right? At the same time, I have support, which is a beautiful thing as well. Sangha is very, very important for evolution, and it's very, very important for any sort of spiritual practice that maybe you're in, or any sort of pursuit that you're on a path towards, okay? So you might hear all of this and go, Jen, that's great. Sangha sounds amazing, but dude, everybody around me is a freaking asshole. Like, nobody is holding up mirrors for anybody. They're just bitching about each other. They're just for their own interests. I totally get it. We get into these situations sometimes where we don't really feel like we have any real friends, right? Or maybe it's, Jen, I literally have no one around me. I'm completely isolated. For whatever reason, I'm on an island, I'm in the middle of the woods, whatever, right? Okay, that's fine. One of my teachers likes to say, do what life is asking you to do right now. Like, look around. What is the universe asking you to do? So if you're in a situation where you literally have no one around you, or everybody around you is being an asshole, then you are your own Sangha, okay? So in yoga, we have what's called our Satguru, our true self. So we are our own teacher, our own wisdom. So when we find ourselves in these situations where we don't have, quote unquote, Sangha in the physical way where there's literally people around us to hold us up, we hold ourselves up. And we do this through our practices. So meditation, yoga. Heck, if you're in the woods, that's a great place to have a practice where you connect with that higher being, that third thing, right? Because ultimately, the point of Sangha, the point of yoga, the point of evolution, all these things, is to take 100% responsibility for your existence on this planet. And part of that is being able to hold a mirror up to yourself, call yourself on your bullshit, and find evolution at that point. And the other cool thing about Sangha and what it looks like is that it's fluid. So maybe at some points in your life, you're alone or you're surrounded by assholes. But maybe other times, you're in a group of amazing people. And no matter what situation you're in, you can embrace that and show up fully to it and learn from it. Because you're looking around, asking all the time, what is life asking of me right now? What am I called to do right now? Sometimes it's to be alone and face our demons and cultivate our own strength and dig deep and find that warrior in us. Other times it's to be in physical community and hold other people up and have other people hold us up as well. Either way, we're fine. Either way, we're growing. Either way, we're evolving. And either way, we're really getting to the juicy bits of life, which I think is so cool. So just another way maybe to think about Sangha, if you've heard that term before, or community. And if you feel yourself called to cultivate community, maybe another way to look at that, so it's not so much that you're forcing it, but you're just allowing it to happen. Because when you show up fully, like 100%, absolutely the way that you are, flaws and all, you are giving people permission to do that as well. And I guarantee you that if you keep cultivating that ability, people will be drawn to you. And the types of people that you want in your Sangha, they will show up. I promise you. Just find your practice, keep moving through it, and show up exactly as you are, because exactly as you are is absolutely appropriate, perfect, and beautiful.